Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the channel. I do hope all you fantastic viewers and subscribers are well. This evening we are going to be checking out Alan Eastwood's Rolling Rock Country Club, and I'm delighted to announce or introduce Alan. He is going to be playing alongside me through the duration of the round and then talking us through each hole as we play it. So welcome to the channel, Alan. How are you, mate?
Not too bad. Thanks very much for having me on.
No, listen, mate, absolute pleasure to have you on the channel. For those of you who don't know, this will be Alan's third course that we have covered on the channel. Alan's fairly new to the design, and every course he's through out there so far has improved, so hopefully this one stays true to that form. So, fairways are normal, green speed is medium fast. As always, everything else is at default. We do have 4 tee options. We are going to be playing off the white tees, which are the longest, and they are playing 6,778 yards, and we are both on pin set number 1. So, Alan, Rolling Rock Country Club, where did you get the name from? Because it's a really inspiring name for a course.
Yeah, I just thought it fitted the design that I was doing. I thought the landscape of it was kind of thinking it would be set in kind of like an Arizona desert type scenario. I just thought it suited the course because there is a decent few rocks planted in the waste areas. So yeah, I just thought it suited very well.
Well, fantastic name, mate. So, hole 1, par 4, playing 441 yards, stroke index 5. What's your thoughts on this opening hole, Alan?
I wanted to go risk reward, but I didn't want to have a drivable green or that kind of thing. So I have a kind of split fairway. If the wind's assisting, you can make the corner of the fairway onto the and have a shorter second shot in. Otherwise, you can go down a club or two and just hit it into the fairway in front of you. Um, so the wind at the moment, that was 7 miles an hour, kind of a crosswind. You might make it, you might not. Leave it up to yourself
Yeah.
to the side, and anybody playing it. But if it's behind, you can make it pretty comfortably.
Well,
Um,
I'm looking here, mate. I don't think I can make that with a slight uphill elevation. I think that bunker's calling me. I'm going to opt to come down to the 2 wood and loft it up. But fantastic looking opening hole, Alan. This is a step theme, is that right? Yeah?
it is, yeah, it is,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So decent opening tee shot from me. I'm just trying to find this right hand side of this fairway. It looks like the way the fairway is contoured, it should hold us there. So look at that side by side. You hit the 2 wood there as well, Alan. Aye.
I did, yeah, I did, yeah.
So Alan's a bit of a bandit, guys. We formed a bit of a friendship. Like I say, we're both former sportsmen, professional sportsmen. So we've got plenty to talk about. And he keeps confessing his swing and that isn't the greatest, but he is a shark on this game. Absolute bandit. So what are the greens, Alan? Firm?
No, the greens are normal.
Normal.
I thought the firm green might be a bit too much. I wanted to make it reasonably fair for people, but a stern test as well. On top of that, for good players.
Yeah.
Um, I've played a lot of courses in the game. I think a firm sometimes is a bit too much for a lot of the courses, especially ones with kind of smaller greens. I think it's quite unfair sometimes with approach shots. You can't get near the pins, so
Yeah.
I meant the normal, just so good shots you can get close to the pins even on the front of a green.
Well, I put a fast on my downswing there, so I'm at the top hand left. That looked like a bit of a plateau green. I take it I'm going to have a huge downhill putt. Yeah, I am. 1 foot down. Green speeds are 166. So how many hours have you invested into this course, do you think, Alan? About
I
roughly.
don't really take account, but I'd say a lot more than 60.
All right, okay.
Maybe 70, but yeah, somewhere in that region.
That's a solid amount of hours to admit. Really
Yeah,
happy with
no,
that
it's
lag putt there.
I got a fast on my approach shot, so
Is this? Oh, okay. I thought that was Alan's approach shot coming in there, guys. I was going
no,
to say,
no, no,
look at
no.
this. It's travelling beautifully. My internet
No.
doesn't really like to host other internet players, but it's cool. It's not about the score, guys. This is all about introducing Alan as a designer and for you guys getting his thought process on his course. So we both pick up pars. Hole number 2, hardest hole on the course currently, stroke index 1, playing 191 yards. So, how did you set this one out, Al?
I do like it to a downhill par three. It's it suits the way for the game. I mean, you can see everything in front of you. It kind of grabs people, I suppose, early in the round as well. So yeah, I just wanted to grab people and just have a nice little feature in the first couple of holes.
Well, absolutely stunning hole this. I really love that white bunkers that you've created here, Alan. Really, really nice. It's like a moat surrounding that green. Well, I'm going to club down to the 7-iron. Just apply a touch of D-loft here. Hopefully we can find the left-hand side of this green.
D-lofted too much.
There's a slow. So I've put a fast and a slow, guys. This is quite a common theme for me when I am playing online. It may take me a few holes just to figure out my swing tempo, but I'm a way down at the bottom of this slow, pal. Very nice pin position there. Completely punishes you for anything wayward to the right.
Yeah, I like the tier greens. It's not too punishing if you hit a reasonable shot, but it's a great putt.
Good lag putt up there, and I am going to manage to save par on that one. So both neck and neck here. Level par through the first two holes. Really impressed so far though, Alan.
Thanks very much.
Move on to hole number 3. First par 4 of the course. Second easiest hole, coming in at stroke index 17, playing 533 yards. Over at you, Al.
Yeah, I like the... Again, like a lot of courses I played in real life when I was younger. A nice reachable par 5 early in a round gives good eagle or birdie opportunity. And the way I kind of design courses, I do a lot of sculpting early, and I kind of try and set the holes kind of around the sculpting I've already done, trying to do as minimal sculpting after the fact as possible, because it's difficult to place a bunker and then sculpt afterwards, because it can really put off the bunker that you're trying to do. So I just try and sculpt a good bit before the hole is done.
Yeah. No, that's quite a clever way to do it, actually, and I really like your sculpting on the bunkers that we've witnessed so far. Really cool. As I put on another slow there, so that is really going to punish me once again. I really like how the course has punished every single mistake I've made in this Alan so far, and that's with a swing tempo.
Yeah, I try to make the fairways reasonably wide, but obviously a challenge as well. So most of the fairways are between 20 and 25 yards across. I think any narrower than that, it's too punishing, and any wider, you don't even have to think about the drives. You can just hit the shot and not have to think about it too much,
Yeah.
So that's the thought process going into it anyway.
Oh, I just breezed past my eagle putt. I just managed to kick on past the bunker. It was a bit of a risk shot, that, Al, but there's a complete opposite from me saying I have been punished for poor shots. I've really been rewarded for a brave shot taking on that bunker from the light rough, and we do pick up our first birdie. So Alan's approach shots just missed the green to the left. So
Just hit it too hard.
let's see if Al's a genius on the shorthand game. Chip you played there, Al?
A little bit, yeah, pitch and wedge, little chip shot. Just got a bit of a fast on it, so went a bit left.
About an 8-foot putt for birdie, is it?
Yeah, 8 foot.
I'm sure a man of your ability will drain this, mate, to get our first birdies. So there we go, guys, neck and neck, both 1 under par, as we do move on to hole number 5, or is it 4? 4. Hole number 4. Second par 3. This is a far shorter par 3, so great variation. Al, over to you, mate.
Yeah, again, it's just going to give a variation. I think par 3s should be all different for a course if possible, with varying elevation changes and varying lengths. Again, I think the downfall a lot of people make is the course I've played is they're very samey, as in they're all flat, level, or else they're all kind of a similar length. I think once people give a good variation of lengths and elevation changes, I think you can't go really far wrong from that.
Yeah. So I'm just hitting a slightly lofted up 9-iron here. Our first perfect of the round, I do believe. Wind didn't hold up as much as I expected, but we are going to be putting slightly downhill, I think, from about 6 feet. I do love the flag and pin. Is that your iris connection there, mate, with the green and white?
Yeah, I just thought the green went well with the vibrant green colours I was going for the course. I think I did red in the last course, so I just wanted to change it as well.
Very nice. But I do pick up my second birdie of the round. Alan's normally only 2-3 shots behind me, guys, at some of the courses that we have played. He is a good player. I'm sure it's quite daunting for him being on the channel for the first time, doing a live recording.
In fairness, a bit more of a scrambler than you, Lee. So.
Yeah, but mate, it's great to see other people's styles, and like I say, Alan, it's great to get your inside thoughts, especially as you're relatively new to the game as a designer.
Yeah, this is my third course. You were slightly wrong in your intro. You covered you played the two more all right, and you gave me good feedback on the first one privately.
Yeah.
But the last one you didn't cover on your channel, and again your feedback was great. I republished it. I changed a couple of things on it, and I got great feedback from the few changes I didn't make. So it definitely helped me.
Well, this is certainly an eye-catching, shortish par 4 playing downhill, 395 yards, stroke index 13. Plenty bunkers in play here and quite a tight dogleg left fairway, Al.
Yeah, again, I just wanted to give the option of you can cut the corner, but it depends on how brave you are and how much you're cutting off the corner.
Yeah.
Because although there's no bunkers on the left, there is overhanging trees and the rough is quite thick. So, and with it being a short hole, if you go in the rough, it's hard to keep the ball close to the flag on your approach shot. So it's another kind of little risk reward hole.
Yeah, I've tried to play the draw right into the heart of the fairway. Looks like I've played it really, really well, and we should just about hold this right hand side of the fairway. But another risk reward hole, Alan, which I really enjoy. Really enjoy playing that.
Yeah, I've gone a little bit in too far into the bunker.
Should bounce out firmly and sit down straight away. It's a shot I have been struggling with in the past few rounds, guys, is my pitch shot. We do pick up our third back-to-back birdie, and with that we move to 3 under par. Looks like Al's just came up long and left there at the pin. Yeah. Just trickled off the green.
It's in the bunker, and that pin is quite hard to get to. You don't want to be in the bunker again.
No,
so.
Mate, no. I mean, like you said off the tee box, I took a risky shot, as you know, I'm an aggressive player, but I wouldn't have liked the shot if I was in the bunker or even in the heavy rough due to how tight that pin location is to the edge of the green. That's a beautiful little putt there, Al. It should turn.
Thank you.
Great putt there, mate. Well done. He should pick up his par. It's a solid par golf from Alan. What is your handicap in the game, Al?
Ooh, 21.
Plus 21, yeah.
Yeah, plus 21, yeah.
So, we move on to hole number 6. This is a longer par 4 playing 486 yards, stroke index 3.
Yeah, again, I wanted a variation of holes. This is pretty much straight down the line. It's actually one of the few holes on the course that's straight. Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward hole. The difficulty is in the approach shot. As you can see in the green there, it does kind of like a false front on the side of it. That does filter down to that bunker. So that's the kind of danger on the approach shot.
Yeah, I can see the danger you speak about right away. It's quite a tight fairway. I mean, any tempo issues here could punish you in that bunkers, which are certainly in play.
Yeah, but again, it's a shorter hole, so I did go a little bit narrower on the fairways with the shorter holes. But the longer holes, then you have a bit more, an extra couple of 2 or 3 yards on either side for fairways.
But it's great to see designers like yourself, Alan, adding bunkers which are there for eye detail in the course and to make the course stand out a bit, but also these bunkers that you've placed there are bang in play
Yeah,
off that
yeah,
tee box.
yeah. Like I mean, the one here at front is it. Say half the bunker is not in play because it's a big bunker, but the front of it up towards the green is definitely in play.
Yeah. Well, I'm playing a lofted up 7-iron here. Winds really died down here for us. Oh, I got a slow on that one. That's going to come up way short. Could be plugged depending on how Alan's made. Oh, the bunkers must be softer, they, Alan.
No, what I did was I firmed up the bunkers so a lot of these long irons will kick off the face back into the main part of the bunker.
Oh,
So
right.
it will leave a flatter lie but a longer bunker shot.
Okay, mate. I absolutely plugged right into the side of that bunker
Really?
there. Yeah, it didn't come out. That's how I thought it was soft. Could be a really good shot if that runs out. It is going to catch that slight slope. Hopefully I can walk away with a par save here. Not much issues on this par putt. Kept the putt line straight and we do manage to scramble a par and remain at 3 under par. So that's actually an easier looking hole than what it plays, to be honest there, Al. It looks quite a straightforward hole, but that greenside bunker and the pin location makes it for quite a challenge. You've got to really get accurate off the tee box and your approach.
Yeah, what I've kind of done from a lot of the holes is if it's a tough pin, the green will generally filter towards the tough pin. So like an ideal shot for that last hole would have been middle of the green and it should filter down towards the hole. But it will catch out people who are being ultra aggressive, as in if you go for that pin, you have the danger of that's run off down to the right hand side.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do like a little risk reward. If you do hit a good shot to that pin, you should guarantee a birdie. But if you want to go safer and middle of the green, you still should leave you with 20-25 foot putt for a birdie that is makeable.
Well, you've certainly captured that element of the course out. I'm just trying to take my tee shot onto the centre of this fairway. Try to stay in line with the pin, and that should leave me probably about a 7-iron into the slightly elevated green. Whoa, 5 hybrid. Really didn't expect it was as far out as that. 206 yards. Oh, it's another false front, Al. It's good. Bit of backspots, tiny backstop there as well, which may just about help you out. I'm really in between clubs here. I think I'm going to have to fully loft up this hybrid. I think I could be long. I like the fact I'm in between clubs here, though.
Terrible shot from me. Got it fast.
Push that one slightly right. Perfect, perfect. That backstop may help me out. I may just land to the right of it. And that's going to be a pin high putt. I don't think any of us have really been dialed into these pins yet so far. I really like the green speeds though, Al. They're very unique speeds that you've put there, the 166, not a common speed.
Yeah. No, again, I didn't want to make him too fast, but I obviously didn't want to make him too slow either. I just I think with the course, I think too fast to green with some of the. I have some of the greens slopey. Not ultra slopey, but a little bit slopey. I don't want balls flying off greens that shouldn't be going off greens.
Yeah. Okay. Get in. Oh. Al's drilled that chip about. Was that a chip shot?
Yeah, landed on the fringe as well. So it was a poor approach shot. There was literally there was very little chance of getting it close from there, unless I got it in. Another
great thing, guys, that I am trying to do here is showing you Alan's not only his course design style and his methods, but how he plays as well. I think it's maybe a question no one's ever asked. Do you think your play style as a player on the Golf Club 2019, soon to be PGA Tour 2K21, affects your thought process when you're out designing a course?
I don't think it does. I mean, I suppose you could go out and try to design a course for yourself and then just hope people enjoy it. But I'm trying to go out to make a course enjoyable for everybody.
Yeah, which is a selfless task.
Yeah, so it is difficult at times. You do start to design holes. Sometimes they kind of go, actually, no, I've too many of those type of holes, or they could too many dog leg left or right or whatever it is. So you're trying to accommodate everybody. So I have four pin sets, four tees as well on this course, and sometimes 2 tee boxes, sometimes 4 tee boxes, depending on the hole, just to make it accessible to everybody.
Yeah. I've played a slow here, so I'm going to come up short right, but I may just hold this green if I don't catch this slope, which I have done. I really like the way your greens slope off away from the flag though, Al.
Got another fast. I'm having fast all day today.
Yeah, mate. I mean, I'm hitting slow, so don't worry about it, Alan. This is just a casual round, mate. I mean, I'm normally 4 or 5 under by now, but it's just to showcase your course, mate, and get your thought process out there to the community.
Yeah.
Really enjoyable course so far, Alan. Really can't thank you enough for designing this one. Let's go. Didn't hit it hard enough, guys. As you've seen, it was going to start to turn back there. But just these tempo issues, which is, like I say, guys, very common for me when I'm playing along with someone live, that I do experience this. Typical Highland internet. But I am going to remain at 3 under par. Oh, Al just slides past that right edge. And I think that's going to be his second bogey off the round. It's certainly not a straightforward course, Al. I mean, unless you're a thinking man, there's got to be a lot of thought process put into the majority of these.
Yeah. No, I do like course you have to think on. I think it's more enjoyable when you have to.
Yeah.
As opposed to just teeing it up, smashing it, and then kind of going from there,
Yeah, grip it and rip it.
Yeah.
But we do move on to the second par 5, playing 573 yards, stroke index 15. Pin location once again way over the left hand side of the green. But just admiring the flyovers here, Alan. It really is a visually stunning course.
Yeah, thanks very much. I said I haven't really seen too many step courses that are kind of planted heavily with trees and bushes. They're generally very sparse, and it's generally very open. So I just wanted to make it a little bit more enclosed. Even though a lot of the brush, the waste areas shouldn't really be in play, unless obviously you get a very fast or very slow. But if you generally hit reasonable shots, you shouldn't be anywhere near them, really.
Yeah. I really love the golden white sands that you've recreated here. Touches of Pebble Beach there. Was there any course that has maybe inspired you and you see touches of this in this course, or are you just working on a blank canvas?
Kind of a blank canvas, but I do remember a course, and I can't remember. I remember Tiger Woods. It was some sort of match play tournament. It could have been 10, 15 years ago. And it was in the Arizona desert that Tiger Woods played in, and it kind of stuck with me a little bit, but it's not really set on it, if you know what I mean. It's just that's the one desert course I kind of had in my head. Going into this, but that's all really. There's no other influences really, apart from just playing other courses and just seeing what's been done before and trying to do something a little different.
Yeah. But once again, really in between clubs for my approach shot here with the Master clubs. And that is really ballooned, despite loft and up. That is really ballooned right off the face of the bat there. And I've left myself a trickier putt for birdie than I would have liked after our approach shot. Should turn. Does turn. We do manage to pick up our 4th birdie of the round. I think Al's just landed long of the green there. Were you, Al? I've lost your ball.
Yeah, I'm on the green, just on the left.
All right.
It's got another fast. My probably 15th already in the round so far.
Don't worry about it, mate. Sadly, that seems to be the case when you are playing online with friends with the current servers. Great, Pat. It seems to be a common theme. I mean, I've not got the greatest of internet. It's classed as fibre optic broadband. I've got 20 megabyte download and about 5 megabytes upload, but sadly, it's something that hopefully is improved on the next game is the user face on the online capabilities. But hole number 10, long par 4, playing 491 yards, water. Now in play at the left, Al.
Yeah, again, just wanted to have back nine a little bit different than the front nine, so just kind of opened it up with kind of a lake round one side. So a lot of these last 9 holes will play with water down the left hand side.
So a really different complexion on the course for the back nine.
Yeah, just a little bit more open. Just I just thought the lake would add an extra feature for the back nine.
So do you have a favourite hole in this course?
It was probably the 7th actually on the front nine. It was that long par 4 with the little false front and the little backstop at the back. It's probably the favourite one, as in again tight drive. Challenging second shot, but you are rewarded if you hit a good shot with a birdie opportunity.
Yeah, very, very nice hole. I did enjoy playing that one. But some of these holes here are just something you would expect on a postcard, like exactly from where you say, Alan, is Arizona. I mean, if I had to have a guess at where this course was situated, I would probably 9 times out of 10 say that location. Not that I'm big on my geography, but you've definitely captured that desert theme with the lush fairways and the golden white sands. It's a far better strike for me. One of my better strikes in the green. This should bounce out this rough. Oh, it just came up a bit short. And once again, I'm plugged. That's how I was asking if these fairways were the bunkers were soft, but Alan's saying it's probably just the speed and the velocity I'm landing these at.
Yeah, no, they're 0.8 out of 1.0 for firmness. So
yeah, that is firm.
You've just been quite unlucky with your approach shots.
Just a lovely little touch there, guys. Really didn't expect that to check up, which gladly it didn't, but sometimes, as you all know, this game does have a very random outcome, and sometimes that would have checked up. But look at that for a glimpse at the course there, guys, with the rocky mountains off there in the background with that oasis look round the green. Absolute fantastic. Really enjoying this course, Alan. This is without a doubt the best course of yours that I have played to date as we move on to hole number 11, third par 5 of the round, playing 531 yards.
Yeah, this hole is it's definitely reachable in 2. Again, big risk, big reward for the approach shot from second shot once you're in the fairway. I do expect a lot of eagles on this, but a lot of 7s probably as well.
Yeah. With
the way the green is, the water comes into play on the approach shot.
Love the way you've said that. Hopefully it's eagles in this round, Alan, and not 7s. Ooh. Now, this could be the wrong idea here, but I'm going to play two wood off the driver, off the tee box here, and hopefully I can reach with a follow-up 2 wood.
Should be able to.
Put a fast on that one and pulled it left, but hopefully that fast is probably going to help me out. This fairway looks like it's going to kick left, but let's see the difference in shots here. Alan obviously played the big dog.
Yeah, I've a 1 iron into the green.
Now, I would have been too long. This could be your 7 here, Al, but I'm going to take it on. Hopefully I can just kick this in. Like I say, you guys don't come to this channel to watch me lay up here. It's a great execution. Come on, stay up, stay up. We're dry anyway. Surely it kicks forward.
I just hit my best shot of the round.
Oh, I've been punished there. And look at that. Alan looks like he's about 6 feet away.
11 feet.
11 feet. Great shot, Al. I'm going to flop this out from here. There is a bit of a backstop if we are long here, guys, but in fact, this could be horrible, actually. Look at that uphill elevation. This might not come out well at all. Should run out. I played that really well. I don't know why there's 3 golf balls on my screen there, guys. That's the joys of playing online. There was 3 balls on the green. People will be thinking who's the third player.
I think you were throwing down one there, Lee, were you?
Nah, mate, I would have put it closer to the pin, to be honest, if I was. Okay, so I've got a 14-footer. This should just turn slightly to the left. Wow, I did not hit that. I had a great line. So there you go, guys. 2 completely types of players playing it completely different. I went 2-wood and then a 2-wood. Obviously, Alan had a driver and a 1-iron, which I don't possess, and he certainly came out the victor in that battle, picking up the birdie. As we do move on to another par 3. Your par 3s have been absolutely majestic, Alan. This one, once again,
Thanks.
Totally different variation in yardage, playing 137 yards. Tough pin location if you're long.
Yeah, it's similar distance to the second par 3, but it's completely downhill, where the last par 3 was completely uphill.
Yeah. 132 this is playing, so I'm really in between clubs here. Lots of green to work with if you are short, but I'm not planning on being short here. I'm going to try and get this as close to the flagstick as possible, guys, if we can get a good swing tempo. Which we did get. This should be such an aggressive shot. It should sit really quickly. Oh, we almost hold that. Almost hold it. That was probably about 2 inches away from dropping into the cup there, Al. Would have loved to get a hole in one there for you on your course. We both pick up birdies. So a really up and down round from the 2 of us. Alan's really picked up this back 9. I've just not been finding my accustomed pin seekers today due to my swing tempo being off and being really in between clubs. Which was that done deliberately, Alan? That you're
yeah, some of them were, but it's obviously when you're designing on a PS4, or it's probably the same in every console. But you don't get the option to pick the wind.
Correct.
So it is a problem. So hopefully the new game has rectified that, because it would be nice to be able to set a minimum and maximum wind set. And leave the direction as a random thing, but like as in I would have preferably had this between like 7 and kind of 14 miles an hour winds to play it in. I think that probably it's challenging, but it's not too bad, if you know what I mean. It's not overly challenging.
Yeah.
This hole now is just like, I want the drivable par 4, so this is the attempt to have it. It's a great shot.
That was a deliberate fast there, guys. I know I've said in a couple of videos previously that I was trying to refrain from that kind of shot, but I felt that we had to do that. I tell you what, though, Al, it's not the easiest of putts coming back.
No, and that's
1 foot down. Really good. Will this stop?
It will stop, yes.
Yeah.
Unless you completely overhit it.
Which the chances are I'm probably going to do here.
Yeah, again, that's kind of my thinking with the speed that the greens are at. If this was like a 175 or a 180, then it probably would go off the green. But I thought this was a good speed.
That's a lovely bit of sculpting there, Alan, because there's many courses I've played with very similar runoffs like that, and they do not stop. So, hats off to you there, mate.
But I've smashed mine past, so mine is going to go off.
Oh, early, my putting, mate. That is my second or third birdie miss from about 6 feet. Once again, guys, very random swing line outcomes. Sometimes I get punished for that slight pull on my putt, which you've seen there. Other times I don't. Sadly, that was one of that occasions, and we are going to remain at 5 under par. Bit better putting, and we could be 6-7 under so far, but the main thing is the enjoyment value of this course. It's very hard for me and Alan to really focus on our game here, guys. I can appreciate, as I'm sure you can appreciate, as we are talking and discussing the course. As we move on to another par 5, this is the easiest hole in the course, currently playing 552 yards, Alan.
Yeah, again, I haven't had a big dog leg in the course so far, so I went big dog leg, false front on the green, and then a run off to the back. So anything long will go down to that run off fairway part just over the green. But again, it's easy to hold for a reason, because from that run off, it is quite a straightforward chip and puff for a birdie from it. In theory.
Yeah, yeah, no, you can totally, what you've just said there, I mean, you can see it on screen. I mean, a huge dog leg right. I'm just going to try and be aggressive and cut as much of this bunker as possible. That one was an unintentional fast this time, guys, but hopefully the way Alan's contoured these fairways, it should kick to the right and maybe just hold the light rough at worst. It has done. Good line of sight though for me to go and attack this. But once again though, look at this, the placement of these bunkers and that pin location. I think that's fantastic, Alan, because one, you've really got to be brave to take that shot on if you've got the right club, and it's got to be more like a fade. I don't think you could just play that depending on
exactly. To get close to the pin, you have to play a fade, and if you're short, that false front will kick you towards that bunker on the left, short left.
Yeah.
Which isn't the easiest flop shot or pitch.
There's a fast slow that once again my tempo just bearing its ugly head, but we should get a favourable kick. We are, like Alan said, we are going to be to the left hand side of the green. Is it going to sit? It does. I'll take that. I'll take that. It is going to reward me with an eagle putt. 24 feet, 1 foot up. I do like the greens, Alan. They're unlucky. Very unlucky, mate. Would have loved you to drop that. Wow, what a shot from Alan. But good challenge in your greens, Alan. Really enjoyed them. A lot of variation, some aggressive beads and some not so aggressive. So we both pick up birdies.
I've kind of went to so par fives and the shorter holes. I've made the greens a bit more tricky than the longer holes. The longer ones should be more straightforward.
Yeah. So once again, another change in yardage for this par three. Plenty of variation, Al.
Yeah. Again, just want to make it as different as possible for everybody. This one has, if you're short, you're probably rolling back into that bunker short. If you're long left, you're in the back bunker, and if you're long right, there's a runoff area down to the right hand side as well. So,
well, I'm just trying to use that slope that you've created on that green to the few yards to the left of the pin, and see if we can get it running down towards the green.
I've gone aggressive.
Managed to execute. I'm hoping this works out. This should be a really good shot if that green does what I expect it to do. Look at this, Al. That's how to play this hole, mate.
Yep.
Fantastic shot from the two of us there. Really, both taking different lines and different shots on there.
Yeah, I just try to be more aggressive there.
That should turn towards the cup. It does, and we do both pick up birdies there. The cup was like a magnet there, almost simultaneously dropping the balls at the same time. But yeah, absolute fantastic work so far, Alan, as we move on to hole number 16. A short par 4 playing 391 yards.
Yeah, again, it's just it's a straightforward par 4, but it's a lot of uphill, so you're left with, if you hit a decent drive, it's a driving a pitch, but again, the pitch is uphill, so it's difficult to get the yardage right to get close to the pin.
Right. But this is what I love about playing courses for the first time, guys, and especially when you've got the designer beside you. It's really, at times, just breathtaking, some of the views and the shots you've got to make on these courses. That was an intentional fast there. I'm sure you can tell from the swing line. I'm hoping No, I've just probably got about 70 yards to the pin. 81 actually, up 27 feet. Don't want to be long here either, Ali.
No, I think it's a little kind of a gully at the back of the green for anything long.
Well, I'm going to fully loft up this lob wedge. I'm going to attack this. Hopefully this elevation is right, Al. We'll soon find out.
Got a
Great
slow
execution. This should land right at the pin, bounce out a bit and check up. Does exactly that. So, yeah, Al, your elevation was bang on there, mate. So great mapping out from you. 2, 3, let's see, 6 feet. Should just turn. Last couple of feet. And at long last, we do convert a birdie. It's very makeable, and we move to 8 under par. A couple of more better putts for myself, and we could have been looking at a round of 11, 12 under, but that's golf. It's always ifs and buts. Great putt from you there, Al. Very unlucky. Yes. Alan's been very unlucky as well, guys, on some of his birdie putts, as I'm sure you guys can see. Oh, that was a bogey one for
that. That was a bogey. Yeah, it was a poor shot into the green. Just got a slow, so it ended up in the bunker.
But this is great to see, guys. This is what I'm saying. I would say I'm probably just an above-average player compared to some of the guys out there. I would say Alan's about an average player. I mean, he'll shoot some fantastic rounds and he'll play some great shots. I've witnessed to it. But it's great to see, and this is on his own course, that this course is going to give you a challenge no matter what level you are, which is really refreshing to see.
Just again another variation on the par 3, just a different length. This one's quite flat as opposed to the rest of them all had elevation changes.
Now, see that yellow line there? A lot of guys will say that's without the, I think it's the 8-box rule that, or the 9-box rule at TGC.
No, it's just outside it. It's on the 10th box or 12th box, whatever you want to call it.
That doesn't bother me one bit though, mate. As long as it's not 4 or 5 feet, if you know what I mean. You know? I mean, once again, it's rewarding good iron play, knowing your yardage. So I'm going to say, I think I'm going to go the opposite route here. I think Alan played his pitching wedge there.
He did, yeah. He lofted it up, but I just went fast again.
I'm going to chunk down on this gap wedge. See if we can just land this at the front of the green. Don't like how the club's coming back. I put it fast. It's going to be left now and maybe slightly long.
It's going to have to fight.
Oh, it's a lot longer. And with that, there's the punishment on this hole. Really like I've really enjoyed the par 3s, Alan. This is up there with some of the best par 3s I've played in any course, to be honest.
Thanks very much.
Really enjoyed them.
And just for your,
start turning. Oh, go on. Oh, what a putt! What a putt! Sorry, Al. What were you going to say, mate?
No, I was just going to say I have tried, just for any of your viewers, I have tried to make all the pin sets a similar standard, as in a similar difficulty level. So some of the ones we've played have been reasonably easy, like middle of the green, and whereas the pins 2 and 3 would have been in the corners, and then vice versa. So
yeah,
I have tried to even it out as much as possible. Whereas my previous course, I think a couple of the pin sets were a lot more difficult than a couple of the other pin sets.
All right, okay, mate. That's a really nice touch. Really like your clubhouse. That's like a ranch, that.
Yeah, I thought it suited the setting.
Yeah, once again, sticking to the setting of your course, mate. Absolute fantastic, Alan. This is without a doubt your best work that I've had the pleasure of playing. Like I say, guys, I don't compare Alan's courses to like an Arctic Furies course. I've heard that some designers do that and say, oh, that's not a 5-star because I played Arctic Furies course yesterday. That's not how I work. I work on how I've enjoyed the course, and each to the individual for the designer as well. I don't compare designers to Arctic Fury, which Arctic Fury, guys, let's be honest, is the god of designers, who actually will be featuring on the channel very shortly. Did you get a fast there off the tee box, Alan?
I did, yeah,
Yeah, so did I, yeah. Another non-intentional one, but it has rewarded us with...
Again, sorry for that fairway. I've made a split fairway, so it's a 25 yards on the right hand side if you want to go to the right of the bunker.
Yeah.
But it will leave you a longer shot into the green. Whereas if you go the more direct route towards the green, it's only just 17 yards wide.
And
obviously you have bunkers both sides, so it does kind of again another little risk reward if you want to go the more kind of dangerous route.
No, really, I really love the way you've set this course up, Alan. Like you say, it's great that you've joined us to talk us through the course, and everything you've kind of said during the flybys is mirrored each other. But I do finish with an eagle after that exceptional approach shot there, and we are going to finish at 11 under par. But that is it, guys. Rolling Rock Country Club from the very talented up-and-coming designer Alan Eastwood, all the way from Dublin. But thank you very much for taking your time to feature on the channel, Alan. Hopefully this can get you out there and more recognisable to the community. And also we really await, or should I say we look forward to awaiting what you're going to design on the PGA Tour 2K21. Have you got a course in mind, Alan, that you're going to get right into the designer and do, or are you just going to wait and see what
I'm not
tools
100% sure.
you have?
Not sure yet. I think if I'm going to release anything before the new game, it might be a par 3 course. But haven't fully decided it yet. And again, it depends on time allowance as well. So
brilliant. Well, there we go, guys. That is it. Rolling Rock. For me, Alan, that is a 5-star and a favourite. I think that is the best work you have done to date.
Thanks very much.
And like I say, that is, if I didn't know who designed this course, guys, that would have got a favourite and a 5-star. But that is it for today's video. Thank you very much to everyone who took the time to watch me and Alan's round. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.